Roadway designers use safety prediction models to evaluate the effectiveness of roadway safety features. The Texas Department of Transportation, with help from the Texas A&M Transportation Institute, recently refined these models for use on roadways as wide as 12 lanes or for freeway managed lanes. Researchers also updated local calibration factors in the models and developed an analysis tool to help practitioners who use them.
There's a document called the Highway Safety Manual, which contains models to estimate the crash frequency that you would expect for roadways of different types. And some of the most recent material was getting a little old, maybe 5-10 years ago it was developed. And most importantly, it was developed using data from other states. So our goal here was to calibrate those models to Texas conditions, looking specifically at urban freeways.
So there are certain limitations to the Highway Safety Manual, especially Highway Safety Manual predictive method. And these limitations include like maximum number of lanes, freeways with managed lanes, and the average annual traffic or ADT. So TxDOT has been developing major projects where we have 10 plus lanes, we have free lanes with managed lanes, and also higher ADT. So it would be logical to develop new models where we address the Highway Safety Manual limitation as well as calibrate these models to the Texas condition.
Specifically, there is interest in estimating crash frequency on urban freeways with managed lanes, high occupancy vehicle lanes, toll lanes, etc. That required us to collect data for segments on these types of roadways in Texas. In the case of managed lanes, that meant developing new models, and for just conventional urban freeways, we had to compare what the Highway Safety Manual was predicting for crash frequency and what we were actually observing in our sample of segments. One of the key things we did in this project was we developed a spreadsheet program where the analyst can just enter the input data to describe the facility that they're evaluating, the traffic volume, the number of lanes, the cross-sectional widths, the presence of ramps, and so forth. That makes it easier for them to apply the Highway Safety Manual without having to do it the hard way with a calculator and working through the equations by hand.
The findings from this study, will be used by TxDOT designer to develop safer design and provide more reliable information to decision makers. And hopefully the findings will enhance the knowledge, fill the gaps in the knowledge, and improve the knowledge to improve the infrastructure, not only within Texas, but also across the United States.
For more information and to find the publications for this project, please visit the TxDOT Research Library at the link shown below.